Good morning, friends. Welcome to Ask Ashley. This is our weekly live Q&A session where you get to ask me your crochet business questions and I will answer them for you here live. There will also be a replay available if you ever want to come back and watch it again or be like, what did she say? I forgot. You can always check out the replay. And for those of you watching the replay while you're cleaning your house or crocheting or working on Etsy orders or watching your kids, whatever it is you're doing, I see you hustling. You are doing a fantastic job. I hope this serves you well today and you learned something and are able to apply it to your life and business and start reaching/chasing your dreams and goals. All right, guys, this is my favorite thing to do every week. I'm so happy so many of you have already joined this morning. Go ahead and start asking your questions and I will star them so they go in the correct folder and then I will start answering them as soon as they start rolling in. We haven't got any questions yet, so I'm just gonna chit chat for a minute until a couple come through. But I want to show you guys something that I haven't released yet. I like to show you guys little sneak peeks since you're hanging out live with me. We have 2 new stickers that I'm going to be releasing eventually. Let me show you. This little yarn pizza. The green things are little curvy crochet hooks, and then the pepperonis are also yarn balls. I think you'll be able to see it better if I take it out of the plastic. And then I have another sticker that I'll be releasing eventually that is super duper cute. Let's see. Can you see the little yarn ball pepperonis? Pepperonis. It's not focusing good on my, it's a computer thing, like a computer camera. Oh, thank you. These are crimped. I crimped it. Ooh, question about an Etsy shop. Star. Okay. And then my other sticker that I will be releasing is, look how cute. He's got a little crochet hook. Isn't it cute? It's a little crochet avocado. These will be coming very soon. This is the same quality as the other stickers. They just had a deal going for a roll if you bought a roll. So I always buy when they have a deal. If there's a deal, I'm going to buy it. So it's the same quality, same material. It's just presented a little bit differently. I think National Avocado Day is coming up. Maybe in July, unless I missed it. But I was thinking that would be a fun one to share on National. Yeah, it's July 31st. That might be when I share that sticker because National Avocado Day would be fun. Yes, I get all my stickers from Sticker Mule. I have an affiliate link in my Instagram link in bio. Instagram. I'm gonna grab it for you. No, I'm not. Being ridiculous. Okay. Crafty Concept. That's me. It's in my Instagram link in bio. I think all of my affiliate links are in my Instagram link in bio on the very last page. Yes. So it will give you $10 off if you wanted to check that out. I love me some Twinkie Chan. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to, okay. Got it. Okay. Avocado. Thank you. All right. Let me know if I miss a question, but I have Etsy support. Okay, got it. Got 3 right now. Oh, 4. Okay. I'm going to pop on over and start answering them. Hot Loom says, good morning. Question about Etsy shop. I have an Etsy account that I opened years ago to shop. Would you suggest starting a new Etsy now that I'm ready to sell? It doesn't matter, Hot Loom. You want your Etsy shop to be exact phrasing for your business name. That's the only thing that's important more than if it was originally a personal account and you turn it into a shop, like a selling account. I don't think that's going to make a difference, but good for you for ready to take the plunge. It's very exciting. I hope that you have a wonderful experience and make all kinds of sales. But yeah, it shouldn't matter. You can use the one you got, or you can start a new one if you want to. If you have like a business email and you want to create your Etsy shop with your business email, or if you have like a PO box and you want to create your Etsy shop with your PO box, your return address will be on every shipping label that you print. So I got a PO box pretty early in my journey just because I didn't want my personal address on thousands of shipping labels all around the world. PO box here in Kentucky is like $60 a year. I think it's tax deductible because it is a business expense. You can also use it if you need to get things shipped to you, like from if you end up doing like affiliate type stuff, or somebody's like, hey, I'd love to send you one of these and you want to try it out and you don't know these people, you can use your PO box to get things shipped to you there as well. But I use my PO box as my business address on everything. It is optional. You don't have to do that. Don't overwhelm yourself. You can do it in the future. You can start with your personal address and then do it in the future, to switch to a PO box. Or you can use, like, if you own, like if you and your husband own a business, you could use that business address as your Etsy shop address as well, but it will be on the return label. Something to think about. Heather says, what about government rules selling tools with eyes? I had a question in the Ash Tay and someone responded with, there's lots of rules. Please join our group. There are lots of rules, Heather. And there's more in the EU. Does that mean like UK? European? I don't know. There's more for them than there is for us. Like, it's a whole thing. I do not know anything about it. Zero. I've never researched it. I've never looked into it. It's very overwhelming. For myself, this is not legal advice. Seek legal advice. I put in mine, when I sell finished pieces, made with small pieces. Do not keep children under 3 unattended with this toy. Or that's what I did. Other things is like not promoting it as a toy, promote it as a collectible or a photo prop. This is not legal advice. This is just shooting from the hip. Okay. Making it up as I go. But I did say, like, if I use safety eyes, I said, made with small parts, that could be a choking hazard. Children under 3 should not be unsupervised with this toy. They should not be unsupervised with any toy, blanket. I mean, you're lucky to get away with having them wear clothes unsupervised. A lot of people were asking me in the eyeball puff paint video, is this safe for children? And I said, I don't think anything is safe for children. This world is not safe for children. This cup is not safe for children. Like, nothing is safe for children. Will it stay on well? Yes. Is it machine washable and dryable? Yes. Could you pick it off if you pulled at it for 3 hours in a row and used your teeth? Probably. You probably could. Kids are crafty, and they are, what does it mean where they don't stop? Like, they just keep doing it? Dedicated, I guess. Dedicated to hurting themselves. So I would never say in your marketing, this is safe for I would not do that. That just seems like a very scary thing that you could say that would get you in trouble eventually. I started selling finished pieces in like 2012 when I graduated college, like through Facebook and stuff. Never once have I had an issue. Does that mean it would never have an issue? No. Does that mean you should look into it? Why not? Like Walmart, when they sell toys, they have to go through extensive testing. Like factories, big companies, they have to have all their toys tested extensively to make sure they're safe for different kids and what types of warning stickers they're going to have and stuff. We don't know anything about that. We are just handmade people. If you want to avoid it altogether, don't sell toys. Just sell anything else, or anything that's not for kids. Like, sell other stuff if you want to, or sell toys to teenagers who think it's cool to collect like little squishy things, and say collectible instead of toy. And market it towards older people. Don't use kids, like small kids, in your pictures, in your hashtags. Don't be like hashtag elementary school. I don't know. Like, don't do any of that. Focus it all towards older kids that aren't going to put them in their mouth, right? That's something that you could do as well. But yeah, I don't know anything about it legally. Never done any research. I've tried at one point, probably in 2012, got overwhelmed and just stopped. So I would definitely look into it, Heather, if it's something that's weighing on your heart. If you're super duper worried about it, don't sell kids things. That would be, I mean, there's a ton. And I know that might be like heartbreaking if you had your heart set on selling specific kids things. There's a ton of really cool things that you could make and sell that's not kid stuff. And if you go to acraftyconcept.com/free patterns, .com/free patterns, you can see a library of every free crochet pattern on my blog, and you can just get some good ideas that way. It's kind of like a Pinterest for only a crafty concept. Everything is just a picture, so it's really handy. It's a good resource for you guys to just go to if you need to start scrolling for ideas or brainstorming or inspiration. So because you might see something on mine and you're like, oh, I'd love to make that, but this one, this, and then you could go search for it. You know what I mean? So that is something to keep in mind as well. Thank you for your question. Susie says, Etsy support is hard to navigate. Finally installed the mobile seller app, but it says my shop doesn't exist. Susie, I would have no idea why it would say that. Double check your spelling. Make sure you use the correct email address when you signed into that Etsy app. Make sure you're spelling your shop correctly. Maybe try logging in on a desktop and then airdropping it to your phone so you can go directly from the desktop to your phone. If it is working on desktop, make it like airdrop it so it's working directly on your phone. To reach Etsy support, there should be, if you are a star seller, there's should be a chat box in like the bottom. Let me see. I know you can't see my screen. Go away. Go away. Go away. It won't go away. There it goes. Okay. Let me see. Shop manager. I thought there was like a chat box. I might not be a star seller this month. There it is. So if you go into your shop manager, there's a little bubble. It is a little dark gray, almost black square with a square like comment bubble, but it's a square and it's got 3 little dots in the window. That could be 3 little dots in the bubble. That's how you can talk to support, but I think you have to be a star seller to have that little chat bubble. But they're usually pretty quick via the chat bubble. So you could ask them, say, I'm not seeing my shop in the Etsy seller app, and see if they can help you. You can also check out the Etsy seller handbook. You just have to Google it. I'll grab it for you though. I Google it every time. It's not like on Etsy.com, which is weird. And it's not like an actual handbook that you can print out. It's not a PDF. It's just a cluster of like blog posts, basically. Etsy.com/seller-handbook. I'm going to grab it for you and post it in the comments. That might help you. Anytime you need anything Etsy wise, check the Etsy seller handbook. It is going to help you out for sure. Susie, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to pop in now over in the comments and see what we got going on over here. Okay. Brand new baby shop. Totally fine, Susie. Hide current comment. There we go. Keeping inventory is not a priority this time. I know Etsy counts as person sales. Hot loom. That's a second part of her question, I think. You're welcome, Susie. I sell amigurumi, but I market it as unique gifts and accessory. EU means Europe. Thank you, Diana. Public school education. Oh, can't wait to make the frog pocket. Okay, perfect. Christina says, I have my very first show coming up in about 3 weeks. Any tidbits for a new crochet loom knitting on finding my groove on in-person sales? So I have a fantastic resource, Christina, for in-person sales. I'm going to go to acraftyconcept.com and then go to search box. I'm going to search the ultimate guide to opening an Etsy shop. No, ultimate craft festival guide. This was guest posted by my sweet friend Hannah a very long time ago. She is the market guru. Like she just went, that was her main business, was going to markets. She also was a pattern designer, but that was her main way to sell finished pieces, was at markets. And she guest posted this amazing blog post for you guys, and it has checklists and affiliate links and free PDFs that you can download. There is a PDF for a custom order form. There's a PDF for these little baby tags that I honestly would not use unless you absolutely were were hurting for them. That looks like it would take way too much time. I used to do stuff like that when I first started. Let me just share my screen. I'll show you what I'm talking about. When I first started selling finished pieces, I had more time on my hands because that's at the beginning of my journey. So I made these for myself and I would cut them out and then hole punch them one at a time. Right now with where I'm at with my brain, I would just say buy some brown ones from Hobby Lobby and get you a stamp that says handmade with love and call it a day, because this cutting all that out would take forever. You could also maybe use your Cricut to cut some out, but that's a free PDF. Here's a tutorial for how to make your own tags with a stamp and printing them out. Market inventory lists for you to write down like what you brought, how much you sold it for, how many you brought, and if you sold it or not. These are all free downloads. I used this little apron when I did markets and I loved it. I still have it. Customer interactions information, other helpful info, all kinds of stuff to help you prepare and be ahead of the game when it comes to your first market. Here's a bunch of checklists for you guys. And then more resources that you can click on and go to any of these here. So it's a very, very good like catch-all resource for market. So definitely check that one out, or copy and paste the URL now and pin it to Pinterest so you can check it out later if you want to. But best of luck to you, Christina. I hope it goes really, really well for you. Thanks for your question. Next up, we have Hot Loom, and she says, I sell at in-person markets. What do you suggest about linking my square with Etsy? Okay, I will most likely sell different things at markets and be much more niche with my Etsy shop. Keeping inventory is not a priority at this time, but I know Etsy counts those as in-person sales. Okay, so Hot Loom, there are a couple different ways that I could answer this question for you, and it's going to depend on your desires as a business owner and your end goal and all the things like that. But like your why, your goals, things like that. But if assuming that you are trying to build a business to be like a good source of income for your family, right? Either your full-time or part-time thing where you're making 5 figures, if not more, right? That's what we're going to go for. You do not want to do anything that is not in line with your goal, your finished goal. So if your goal is to build the business of your dreams, selling different things at markets that you sell in your Etsy shop is not a good business move. You want everything that you do in your business to help you reach your end goal. Anything that you do in there that doesn't help you reach your end goal is a waste of your time, money, energy, and resources, because it's not going to help you. It's going to be something that you do for a quick win, but it's not going to help you in the long run. Like, if you want everything that you do to be big picture minded, so you're not wasting your very precious time, energy, mental capacity, or resources or money, right? We don't want to waste any of that stuff, especially at the beginning of our journey. So if you can niche down, start speaking to your ideal customer and make everything that you do point directly to her, it's going to save you a lot of time and heartache. That being said, so let's say that for my students inside of Crochet Boss Academy, I say, don't go to markets unless you are going to use them to grow your business. Don't open an Etsy shop unless you're going to use it to grow your business. We can go to markets for funsies and just sell a bunch of random stuff, one-off stuff, one-time customers, have a good time, be engaging, get to be around strangers, and if you're energetic or extroverted, you're going to love it. It's going to be fun, and then it's over. But if you're niched and you're intentional and you set up at a market that is, you sell bitty boho baby girl accessories, and you set up at a market and your entire booth is like a mini baby girl boutique, and you've got it set up and organized perfectly. Your color palette is very obvious. Your branding is very obvious. Your ideal customer is very obvious. Everybody who's going to walk by is going to know immediately who in their life needs what you sell. They're not going to think, oh, that's so cute. Who could I get this for? I love it, but I don't know who to get it for. They're not going to think that. They're going to see what you sell. They're going to say, Jessica needs that. Jessica's having a baby girl in April. I have to buy that for her. You're going to get more sales the more niche you are. Then, so say someone buys a baby bib for Jessica because her baby's due next month or whatever, and her baby shower's coming up. She's going to get it. She's going to love it. Jessica's going to love it when she opens it. That customer is going to be like, oh, in her mind, every baby girl baby shower she's got coming up, she needs that bib. It went over well. She loved meeting you. She got to meet you in person, the person who touches the yarn that puts these bibs together. Like, that's a very emotionally rich experience that you will have with your customers. She's going to come back and shop with you time and time again. Eventually, she's going to sign up to your email list. She's going to be following you on social media. She's going to tag you every time she buys another baby bib from you. You're going to serve her really well. You're going to be able to tell that she's a return customer on Etsy, and you're going to start throwing in little extra gifts with her and let her know how much you appreciate her shopping with you over and over again. You're going to see her for the first time coming at you from Etsy, and maybe she's going to leave you a note that says, I bought one last October at the Makers Market in Berea, and I just had to buy another one for my friend who's having a baby in January. And you said, I remember meeting you. It was so, I hope that your friend really loved her baby, babe. I'm so glad that you are buying another one for your next friend. You sound like a really awesome friend to have. Here's an extra gift for you. Like, that is going to be something that you can grow deeply, like strong roots, right? Building on a solid foundation. That is going to be an experience that you have. You do not want to spend your time making things that you want to sell at your market that you don't want to sell in your shop, because if you don't sell them at your market, you will have them for sale in your Etsy shop. You're not working extra hard. If you're making separate things for your market and separate things for your Etsy shop, you have two businesses. It's exhausting. Go watch last week's Ask Ashley, because I talked about the horrors of having two businesses. But also, don't be discouraged. If you want to have two businesses, go watch last week's Ask Ashley, because we talked about it. But that is something that I would keep in mind. Now, your actual question, linking to your square. At the beginning of your business journey, if you only have an Etsy shop and you do not have your own off Etsy e-commerce site like Shopify, you only have an Etsy shop, I would link to my Etsy, because it's going to give you Etsy sales juice. It is going to tell the Etsy algorithm that you are a hop-in shop and that it should show you in search results. There's ways to do. So like, if your customer buys like 5 things, you're going to pay the 20-cent listing fee for each of those. So if they're buying multiple things, because I think it's been a hot minute, but I think even if you link to Square, now I can't even remember. That might not be the case. You're going to have to Google it and make sure. I can't remember where my resource, because I remember looking at this extensively for Crochet Boss Academy research. So maybe it's inside of Crochet Boss Academy. It is worth it to have it linked, because you're going to get sales juice, and you're also going to have the ability for those customers to leave you a review. Will they leave you a review? I don't know, but there's the option. If they give you their email address and then you purchase it through the Etsy app, they will have the opportunity to leave a review, which can also help you with search results. It can help you with social proof. Hang on. I think I have a Dr. Pepper burp. I'm going to try to hold it in. Okay. So sorry. Etsy shows the number of sales that your shop has had. So the more sales that you get, the more that number goes up, and the more your social proof goes up for potential customers. If they're scrolling through Etsy and they see you and it says you've had 4 sales, they're going to be like, is this even a legit shop? Because everybody's weary of getting scammed. That's everybody's mindset right now, is I don't want to get scammed on the internet. That is just where they're at. People think they're getting scammed from Etsy all the time. So you have to know that that's already working against you. So getting more sales is green flags for potential customers. Getting more reviews is good for Etsy juice, and it's good for getting more sales in the future, because it's giving them the peace of mind knowing that this is going to be a safe purchase. So that is something to think about as well. In-person sale. Okay. I know Etsy counts as it, but it may be worth it to get my numbers up first. Okay. I hope that I answered your questions. Hot Loom, thank you for asking them. I hope this makes sense. Where would you put this info for markets? You mean for like selling kids things? I would put it on the tag, on the back of the tag, or at the bottom of the tag. I would say made with small parts. Do not leave children under 3 unattended. I would put it on a product tag. And you can go to my YouTube. Let me find it for you. I think Sierra's hanging out. Sierra will grab it for you. There is a video on my YouTube channel that will show you how to make your own product tags on Canva for free. So when Sierra links that for you, you can check that out after this live and go make yourself some product tags for your product. You can search in the Canva elements for graphics that kind of resemble what it is that you're making. So if it's a baby bib, you can find a baby bib graphic and put it on your tags, and then put your disclaimer at the bottom or on the back if you want to do front back situation. Or you can even make little inserts as well and say, and when you're putting them in the bag, grab that insert that has the disclaimer made with small pieces. And anything that is made with small pieces, a baby bib with a button is made with small pieces. A hat with a button. Buttons are dangerous. Safety eyes are dangerous. Sewn on things, glued on things is all dangerous. So you could put a little insert that you put in your bag with every purchase that is made from something that has small pieces. I would do both if it were me. I would put them on the tags and I would put an insert. That way you know that you told them. But I don't know if that will protect you legally. This is not legal advice. This is just good practice. Okay. Yes, it is. And it's definitely something to look into. I'm pretty sure I talked about it inside of Crochet Boss Academy. So if you're in Crochet Boss Academy, I think it's in the market module. That was a bonus module that I gave to you guys. So check that out if you're in Crochet Boss Academy. If you're not inside Crochet Boss Academy, definitely do some research on your own, because it is a thing. It does charge you. There are more charges that come with that than if you were to just do it yourself. If you are already a very well-established shop, you've got 30,000 sales, you've got a 4.9 star review, you could probably do without. You could probably do without linking it to your Etsy shop. We got another question. Do you have your plushies safety tested? So we talked about that, CJ, at the beginning of this video. We do not. I do not. I do not sell plushies, so I don't have to worry about that specifically. But if you sell, we talked about it at the very beginning of this video. Definitely go check out that replay. But yeah, the UK has more stricter rules. And if you sell like on Etsy and you have UK as an area that people can buy, you might be more at risk legally. So it's a whole messy little thing. But definitely watch the replay, CJ, because that might help you out when you are thinking about your plushies. Okay, we are caught up again with questions. We got about 4 minutes left. So if anybody wants to pop in with a couple more, we will hit them before that 30-minute mark. Having a great time chatting with you guys, giving you some great resources. I hope that you will definitely check out the blog post that my friend Hannah posted, because because it's a really good one. Susie says, I just found a different request area for non-star sellers. When I clicked on my picture, it took me to a page that says my support request and shows me my previous request and a link for new requests. Very good. Very good, Susie. Thank you so much for sharing. Take a screenshot of that if you guys want to check that out after this live. I'm going to put it down in 3, 2, 1. Here she goes. Okay, I'm not, but how to be there next year. Oh, sweet. About the Etsy thing. Sweet, sweet. Fantastic. Heather, did I answer this question for you? Are you good with that? I'm assuming you were talking about the small parts. EU equals Europe. Public school education. Okay, well, I guess that's all that we have, guys. I don't want to just, just kidding. Just kidding. When are you planning to release any gift card holders that are Christmas designs? So, Debbie, I was thinking about releasing some in July for Christmas in July, but it probably won't happen. It'll probably be more like October. I don't think I will get to do a Christmas in July type stuff this year. Summertime is horrible for us because Ava's home, and I feel really guilty to make her play on her own, because she won't play on her own. So she watches TV or be's on her iPad. So unless I have a friend here for her, or unless she goes to a friend's house because she's an only child, Mondays and Tuesdays, I mean, it's just difficult. Mondays and Tuesdays specifically because my husband's not here. He works from home Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so that's a little bit of a help. But I have to constantly be getting up to get her lunch and make sure she's not alone and help her find things to do and sit with her while she does them. It's a whole thing. So trying to find time to work during the summer is nearly impossible. And guess what? We're doing homeschool next year. So it's not going to get any better anytime soon. So I am trying really hard to get in a good rhythm. If we cut out videos, I could crank out stuff much faster. The video taking is what takes the most time and energy, because the lighting has to be good. I have to be clean and put together, which is why I'm put together today, because I'm going to try to record 2 videos if I can, and crank those out. But probably be like October before I'm able to release any Christmas ones. It would be fun if I could just get one released. That could be really cool. but it probably won't happen. This Friday, the American flag backpack pattern is going live. It's kind of like the wall hanger, but it's a backpack. And then we have another backpack in July, and then potentially a new little purse in July. So I don't know. I might can throw in a Christmas in July pocket, maybe. But I'm going to have like 3 or 4 designs total so far that I've already got drafted for Christmas. Toys meant for children under 3 have to be safety tested. If over 3 years old, you are registered with CSPC. Some of that testing can be done by you. We've got all kinds of information coming in from Donna if you want to check those out in the comments. But still do your own research. Always, always do your own research or ask like a legal professional. Donna, are you a legal professional perchance? Because she might be. There's all kinds of different types of like day job folks in the crochet community. Yay for homeschool. Tiffany, the one that I have is very cute. I'll show it to you, but I don't want to get your hopes up because it's not like dead certain that it's coming. But I'm going to show it to you if I have one in here. I don't know if I have one in here. Just let me grab my basket here. Just a second. Okay. Let me see. I know there's one in my couch pocket. I don't know if it's very cute. Oh yeah, here we go. You ready? Are you ready? It's very cute. You can let me know that if you want me to release it or not. Let me know in the comments. It's another toddler bag, but it's a cactus. And you can or cannot put the fringe on the bottom. I was just getting a little fancy and playing with it. But I'd love to know your all's thoughts on this if you want this to be released. Also, I was thinking about how you could put a cell phone in here for like older kids or fun adults. Look at that. So if you made a longer strap, it could be a little cell phone holder. You could put a little pocket on the back for like credit card and cash and call it a day. And it'd be like obviously the strap's not, it's no strap in the beginning. Maybe it could be like a little bum bag with a small strap. Could do like a wool. It looks like a lanyard like this. But people do that. And then they're like, oh, let me get my cell phone out. Let me get my credit card information for you. Oh, let me just scan my Apple Pay. You could do that if you wanted to. I mean, it's made for children, but if you made it just a little bit longer, it would be perfect for a cell phone. Also, the little arms, you could hide stuff in there because they are open, like a little puppet. So you could shove little secrets in the little army bits. Let's see. I love it. Such a good idea. Cute size. Love it. Please release. OMG. Yes, please. So dang cute. Cute. Thank you. Tiffany's like, people do that. It's like at concerts and stuff. You know what? I just thought of, is Taylor Swift still doing her concert tour? Because if your ideal customer is into Taylor Swift, you could be like, this is perfect for going to your Taylor Swift concerts and hold your phone. You know what I mean? Or, for a child. That's what it was designed for. It's for a child. We can make them a little bigger. I don't know how I feel about the fringe. I think it might be cuter without the fringe, honestly, because then it will look more cactus-like. I think I like it better without the fringe. Okay, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the encouragement about, oh no, we are stuck in the earring. Oh, this is kid size purse. Okay, got it. Thanks for the encouragement about the purse. I'm glad you guys like it. That gives me the energy that I need to get that pattern out to you guys in July. So hopefully, and I can show you the backpack too. So this one's coming on Friday. We've got this one all set up just about for Friday. Look at its little stars. Aren't they cute? The little stars. This is also a kid size, so it's going to look small on me, but these are kid size backpacks. But if you wanted to make it a little bigger, it's fairly easy to do. Just, chain more and then do more rows. Easy peasy, but that's what's coming out on Friday. Like this, so I can see what you see. There we go. Pretend I'm backwards. Put your stuff in there. Good for little kids holding their knickknacks in the summertime. I have a lot of backpack patterns now. This, I think, is number 6. And then we've got another one coming out in July if I can get my act together. Thank you guys. I'm so glad that you like it. It really just pumps me up inside. So I appreciate you. All right, friends. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I just decided before this live that we will be sticking with Wednesdays for July. So Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will still be doing the Ask Ashley's. Mentally prepare for July 5th, National Bikini Day. I feel like I should do Ask Ashley in a bikini on that day, but I might create some nightmares for people. But I want to show you one more thing. There's only 39 people. A lot of people are leaving. I want to show you one more thing. I haven't showed anybody. I haven't told anybody except for Mackenzie. Sierra hasn't even seen these. And the only reason I told Mackenzie is because she was here while it was like all over my computer. But I designed something very neat and fun and unique. And it came in the mail because I got it like made and shipped to me. I'm so excited. And I tried it on and it works really. I mean, it's perfect. Let me show it to you. For National Bikini Day. Look at it. It's a bathing suit with my little sticker design on it. And it's high-waisted. Can I get an amen? Where are my millennials at? Where's the bottom? There we go. And it fits really well. It's a medium. The small is teensy. I got a small also because I wanted to try both. Look at this one. Look how freaking cute. It's the crabs. It's the little crab. But it is so small. Like I almost thought it would fit Ava. I'm not kidding. It's tiny. Look, it's got a crafty concept tag on the inside. This one, I will be selling this one because it does not hold my necessities where they need to be. Okay. It's an overflow situation in this one. So I will be selling this one. It's also high-waisted. But I got them printed through a drop shipping company that I used to use. But I absolutely love this one. I'm going to wear it to the beach this year and take some pictures if I can like muster up the energy and the confidence. But also it'll be really cute under my new bathing suit cover because it's the same color. So that's a happy accident. But this is very super fun. I've been playing with repeat patterns using my sticker designs, and they're just so much fun because you can make a million different things. I want to show you the size difference. I mean, that's the small versus the medium. But look at this, you guys. This is so tiny. I mean, tiny. Look. It's like 1.5 inches difference in size from small to medium. Oh my goodness. That is the difference. That is accurate. The small is teensy. I would say this is a 0 to 2. And this is probably a 4. So this is probably a 2. This is probably a 4. And this is a medium. Mediums are usually not 4. This is very small. And I think there's only small, medium, and large is what's available from my drop ship that I was playing on. But I just made this for myself. I thought it would be fun with a beach towel would also be fun with that print on it. Because I just love the little flamingo pool floaties. It's so cute. I could do another one and make it white and make it look like a little swan pool floaty. Maybe I could make a cake or a hank and put it in a swan one. That could be fun. I'm glad you like it, D Diamonds. I'm glad you guys like them. They're very fun. I will post pictures and show you guys what it looks like on my mom bod, my unexercised mom bod. I will post them eventually just for funsies. Who cares? Not me. But I wanted to show them to you. They also have kids sizes, and we got one for Ava. I let her design her own on. I might have a picture of it. I let her design her own on Canva, and then we turned it into a bathing suit. We might not have saved pictures of hers because I didn't really need like mock-up pictures for her size. I did. Oh no, that's not it. Shoot, just a second. I think I definitely have the design saved on my computer, but I don't know if I have with the kiddo in it. Well, I can show it to you. That's not what we got. Okay, let me share. 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 Where is that? Window. Here we go. So that is the shape of the bathing suit, but that is not how it looks because we went with a much smaller pattern. This is the pattern that we used. Let me show you. share. So she made this in Canva. We added those individual pandas one at a time and then put the rainbow background behind it. It looks very cute. She loves it. She loves it. She got to make it. And I tried to get some for Gabe because he is short on trunks. And but he's got a couple pair now. But I tried to design him just some random designs from Canva, like different Canva things. And he wasn't having it. Let me see if I can show a couple that we tried for Gabe here. It's fun though, getting to like make your own bathing suits. So we've got that one that we tried that he wasn't a fan of, the little jungle animals. And then we've got this one that was probably my favorite. I liked this one a lot. It's just simple from Canva. And then we've got this last one here that I also really liked. Just the little watermelons, but he wasn't having it. So we didn't test any of the men's ones because he didn't like any of them. So I got me 2 and got Ava 1 because I can only get 3 a month with the like discount for trying new things. Oh, I also made a tote bag. That one I could eventually. I keep flirting with the idea of adding like apparel and stuff to my shop. This says shellfish crochet because it's a crab, like a shellfish, but it also sounds like selfish. So I made that just to play with. And I also have like a picture of a person holding it to play around with it a little bit to see if we like the idea of getting some tote bags added to the shop eventually. I don't know if I want to do drop shipping. Maybe Mackenzie would be the ones making them when she comes here every week. And if it's drop shipped, it would be shipped to you guys from the printer, and it would be like a 2-week turnaround time. I'm trying to find a good DTF stands for direct to film. It also stands for something else if you're a millennial, but we won't go there. We won't talk about that. But I thought about getting DTF transfers and just pressing them onto shirts. I got a whole bunch of shirts to try because they have to be soft or I won't wear them. Things like this, though, would have to be drop shipped because it's a print all around situation. So I don't know. I'm still just flirting with the idea to see what I can come up with. It might be best just to bite the bullet and do print on demand. But the only thing is, if you buy like stickers from me and then this from the print company, you're going to have 2 orders. And I don't know how the shipping, well, stickers is free shipping. But say you bought a notebook from me. Like, I don't know how the orders would, you might have to pay for shipping twice. And that's not fun. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with it some more and let me know. Let me know what you guys think, though, if you want me to add clothes and stuff. It'd probably just be a bunch of my sticker designs turned into clothes, tote bags, bathing suits, phone holders, just random, all the random fun things. So you can let me know, send me a message on Instagram if you want me to put some energy into doing that. And we can play around with it a little more. I do have a shellfish crochet notebook, though. The notebooks are already available. I got 4 new notebook designs that are available on Amazon. If you go to craftyconcept.com/Amazon, you will find them. We've got a brand new crafty planner. I use these every quarter. This is the one I was using previously. I stuck a sticker or 2 on it. But this will be my one for next quarter, which starts in July, I think, the way I have it set up. But anyway, it's got a bunch of OG a crafty concept. You know what? I completely blacked out of releasing this pattern. I mean, that sticker. I don't remember releasing it. I don't remember having it in my hands. I have sales from it, but I don't remember doing it at all. I just blacked it out. I don't know what was happening in my life during that time, but it's not there. But I really like this one because it's got stickers all over it. And then we've got the Peace, Love, and Crochet notebook. And this one is just lined paper. This is what the planner looks like on the inside. I need to do videos for these, for all of them. But every day you get your daily top 3, calendar, water tracker. I'm grateful for, daily to-dos, and I am feeling. And then you get a full sheet of notes for every single day. And then we have shellfish crochet. I thought that was so clever. I love the little cheeky crabs. And just lined notebook paper. And then Crochet Girl Summer instead of Hot Girl Summer, because who cares about that? Crochet Girl Summer with the flamingos and the little hot pink flamingos, which this sticker is not available. Only this guy is. But again, just notebook paper, really fun, really cute for your summer wit books. I love them. They're so fun. These are only available on Amazon right now, not in my actual shop. So craftyconcept.com/Amazon. I probably won't be selling these. I'll probably keep these for myself because I love them. And I have notebooks for everything. Well, a notebook for my hippie life, like my herbal experience, a notebook for other type of hippie things, like notes that I research all the time for, like herbs and then natural products and recipes to make my own soap and all that stuff. So I got notebooks for that, notebooks for my Bible stuff and reading and researching for Bible stuff, notebooks for my crochet design stuff. I usually use my planner for my crochet design stuff, and then I'll add like little tabs if I design something, so I can get back to that pattern fairly quickly. So I found that that's been really helpful, is adding these little tabs. That would be a good thing for me to sell in my shop too. Another thing that I like to do in my planner is if we have something eventful that happens that day and I take a picture of it, I put the picture in my planner, and then it's almost like a memory book, and we will have these to look back on, and I just keep them. They're stored on my, you can get a little peek right there. They're right there. But I think it's fun. I need to add pictures from last night. Here's another one from Ava's birthday, and when I got to go to Florida to see my best friend. Oh no, that's when I got to just see her while she was in Kentucky. That was Ava's birthday pictures. That's her birth minute kiss. We give her birth minute kiss every year at 109. Birthday favors that we were working on when she did a musical at school. So it's just fun. I like it. The planners are $12.99. The notebooks are $6.99. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get free shipping. And if something's wrong with it, you can be like, Amazon, something's wrong with it, and they'll send you a new one. So it's really, really helpful. And then I get a small, almost like a commission. I get like royalties or something. It's not a lot on my end, but it's not a lot of work either. So I'm fine with that. I love it. Ava made me a sticker one day, and I stuck that in there. We made stickers with my Cricut and printer here, just in person. We went to the Awesome Possum Fest. That picture is actually my wallpaper, my little baby possum. I love it. That's how I use the planners. I love them. I think I designed this for me and then decided to share it with you. Watching Daddy play softball. But the only reason I designed it was because I needed it. There's Ava's award day. And we write a little, that's the day that Hissy Bell died. So I wrote it in there. About Hissy Bell, one of our cats. That was on 5/25. I did not announce it. Ava's friend Riley had her very first sleepover at our house. Temu order should be in soon. All kinds of fun stuff. We just like going through these later. It's fun to because my hands were holding this. So I've got stuff from 2012. Nope, planners from 2012 and earlier. Even middle school, probably. I love it. I think it's fun. But if you go to craftyconcept.com/Amazon, let's just do it together, and then we'll close up. Shop. craftyconcept.com/Amazon. Share my screen. Where did it go? There it is. Share. Oh, it's going to show you from my perspective. See what others see. Here we go. This is the public point of view. So planners and notebooks is the first one as of right now. I don't know if that changes based on when I've shared stuff. Hippie essentials, business essentials, maker essentials, kid essentials, my craft room, shipping essentials, home essentials, mommy essentials, pet essentials, photo and video essentials. And then we've got some of these little almost like reels. I don't know. You can do them on Amazon and then link to your things. And then Yarny Goodness Market Essentials, for those of you that are going to be doing markets this year. That's a good one to check out. I need to actually link that in the blog post. There's only 5 items in there. There's lots of stuff linked in the blog post, so that would be very helpful. I need to go through the blog post and pick all the things that I linked there and add it to my Market Essentials shopping list. Knitting machine essentials, that's where you can get this little guy. Super fun. I do use this in the American flag backpack to make straps, but I also give you alternative straps as well. Something to think about, but that thing is addicting and fun. You will love it. Maker Christmas wish list. So this is a good place to go if you have want to ask your friends for stuff for Christmas and you want to make yourself a Christmas list, check these out because these are good ones. This is how I crimped my hair today. When we first started, I got a comment on my hair. This is what I use. This is what I always use. I bought this like 4 or 5 years ago, and it is my saving grace because I can do dirty hair. Dirty hair crimped looks excellent, like day old hair, at least sometimes 2-day old hair. And this is kind of expensive, so that's a fun thing to ask for Christmas because it's a little bit more pricey. Things like that, just some random little stocking stuffer type things. I don't recommend. Well, I mean, if you like AirPods, there's some stuff in this list that I added before my hippie journey. So like these are probably super toxic. These I need to buy right now. I need to buy them right now. These I love. This one is my favorite, hands down. This is the little printer that I use to put those pictures in my planner. This is my wallet. This is my Poison skincare that I currently use. I don't use this anymore, but it worked really well. Poison as in super toxic, probably. This is castor oil, but it was not in a glass bottle. It was in a plastic bottle. So that's a red flag. It also doesn't say cold pressed. So this is not the good one to get. Currently unavailable. Good to know. I need to remove that one from my list. Oh, it's not showing. Sorry. Share this tab instead. There we go. Cold pressed. Okay, we're good. Cold pressed is what you want. But I would love for it to have come in a glass bottle instead of a plastic bottle. I use this to scrub my head every time I take a shower. There's some more Poison. I take this every single day. It helps with my acne. I don't take this anymore. I was taking it until I ran out specifically for libido help, but I didn't notice the difference. But it's also good for other stuff. This I no longer use because it is Poison, and I gave it to my friend Brittany, who doesn't care to have toxic things on her body. I gave her my Dr. Teal's and all of my Bath and Body Works lotion that I had never opened, that I was just like holding because I was having a hard time letting it go because it smells fantastic. But this one is definitely not non-toxic. So definitely, if you're wanting for non-toxic stuff, check out the hippie essentials, not the mommy essentials. If you don't care about toxins in your life and you are not on a hippie journey like I am, check out that one because it's some good stuff. It's just, not super great for you. But this one, it has a bunch of the other natural stuff that I use. Make sure, because I ordered some zinc oxide that was not, it had some stuff in it that I didn't like, so I took that one off of here. But yeah, glass bottle. Very good. Very good. Plastic bottle, but still recommended to me by my chiropractors. That's the one I'm taking. I'm also taking these 2 things to help with my libido. So far, not helping. This I love this so much. It's a hard book. It's very heavy. I love it. What was I taking these for? Prenatal. Oh, hair growth. And I do take these every single day. I've been taking them for like 6 months. I will take them for the rest of my life. And this is a 2-month supply. So that's really helpful too for my hippie essentials. Okay, friends, let's stop chit-chatting. I got some videos to record. I hope you guys have a great day. Claire, this is confusing. There are posts for this. You can also search on actual Canva. So let me go and then we'll call it a day. I promise. Canva. I know I'm not sharing my screen yet. I'll do it as soon as I find out where I'm going. Business resources case study. Let me look in the learn Canva blog, logo maker. So all that I know for sure is you cannot trademark anything that you made on Canva. You cannot trademark it. If you made it using any Canva elements at all, like the ones that are just that you search, you cannot trademark it because other people also have access to that. And if you were to trademark it, Canva would have to take it out of their elements guide. You know what? There's a YouTube video. From Starla, who is someone that Taylor of Taylor and Crochet recommends. I'm pretty sure I watched this one though, and I try not to promote anything ever that has like language or anything like that, just because I have a family-friendly people to know if they're listening to my videos, their kids aren't going to hear a cuss word. You might hear a body part. We talk about body parts in my house, so you might hear a body part or a bathroom word. Some people call them bathroom words. Let me find you the one for Canva because it was pretty handy. Here we go. Canva explained. Can you legally sell Canva designs? Share, copy. Here it's coming at you. There you go. There's a link for it. And I also shared it inside of the Ash Tay Crochet Facebook group. So Starla, I do like Starla. I haven't watched all of her videos, so I don't know like for sure. She promotes eRank a lot as a keyword research tool, and they work for eRank. So keep that in mind as well. And just, make good judgments. Take what anybody that you learn from, kind of do deeper thinking. When they tell you something, kind of expand on it in your brain and don't take things at surface level. And that's going to help you get the best bits of information for your business. Okay, friends, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for staying till the end, because it's been about an hour of chit chatting. I hope that you had a good time. I had a good time because talking with you is my favorite thing to do. If you have any more questions, feel free to shoot me an email if it is a long answer, and you can message me on Instagram if it's something very short. But if I need to search for something or send you a link, email is going to be the best, because if I open it on Instagram, I'm going to lose it and then I won't have it. So email me at Ashley@acraftyconcept, and I will answer your questions there as best as I can. I'm going to save that little tidbit for next week. Okay. Got another tidbit for next week. I will see you same time, same place, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday for the last one in June, and then all of July's Wednesdays still at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for all of July here on YouTube. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys later.